Assalamu alaikum. What we're going to do, we're going to come back to her Nazim, inshallah, when we make sure that the mic is working fine over there. At this time, we're blessed to have our dear missionary, Imam Kauser here with us. By the grace of Allah, he's going to come and give us some more information about the life and the accomplishments of Hazrat Musleh Ma'ud, radiallahu anhu.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. May I request everyone to be seated. Yes, sir. It was really shocking news to all members of the Jamaat, including myself, the sad demise of our beloved Munir Hamid Sahib. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. He actually passed away on the day we celebrate Muslim Maud Day, which is February 20th. He spent almost half a century with us. More than that. I think I don't recall when did he accept Ahmadiyya, but he was talking like 50s, early 60s. 57? So it is exactly 52 years now, mashallah. 51. Looking at his services, even the mosque where you are sitting was during his presidency actually. We purchased that in 1982. Sambijan USA was the main source to find out this place, and there was Sadat Abdullah. I just recall, some of the members, Bilal Salam, they were the 6 or 7, Tahir Abdullah Sahab, they were the instrument to get this building, and of course they were coming again and again to Washington DC. Now you are sitting in that very mosque. Actually that was purchased during his lifetime. He was so close to us. Of course, he was in the heart of each and every person. His style was so loving and goes so deep in the hearts of the people. Very impressive. No doubt that he was a great speaker. Last year when he delivered a speech at Khudam Ijtima, believe me, everyone was really stunned, and he was considered to be the best speaker in the whole Ijtima of Khudam, although he was not Khudam. But his speech was so good, so impressive, and I said so informative. Everybody liked it very much. He was the first national Qaid Khudam. We used to Qaid Khudam, national Qaid. Now we call it Sadr Khudam, because in those days the Amir and Mission in charge used to be Naib Sadr, because the whole system was under one Sadr who was like international, and all Umara like Mission in charge, they were Naib Sadr, and they were locally national Qaid. So he was no doubt that he was a devotee to the service of the Jamaat. Very loving, very kind person, of course, very, like I say, caretaker, of course. I have no wording how to talk about him. You know him very well, I know very well. We feel, of course, that, we miss him today. Hamza Ilyas, who met actually Hazur last month, during his mulaqat, Hazur said, could you please convey my message to Munir Hamid that he should come in the last week of February and the first or second week of March, and he should stay with me. Such an honor for him. But he did now to Almighty God, of course. He had another appointment which was more important than that. We understand. Anyways, we should be praying for his higher rank in the paradise. We should always remember his favors, which he has done to us. It's not possible for me to say anything. But we will sit together, and I will, invite the members, share, with whatever you have the feelings or experience, with, of course, our beloved Munir Hamid Sahib. But one thing I would like to request you all. He did serve more than 51 or 52 years for this Jamaat. It is his right, and it is your duty that you must attend his Janazah prayer, which is going to be on Monday tomorrow, 12:30 at Williamgora Mosque. It should not be that, we have excuse of the jobs or this and that. even the children should get leave from their school. Doesn't matter. He has spent 50 years with us, and we cannot sacrifice even one day. Nothing is going to happen. So don't let any excuse to come. Philadelphia Jamaat, I am really addressing you from the depth of my heart. I would like to see each and every member is there. And I may request, auxiliaries, Qaid Sahib Qudam, Zainal Ansarullah, and Sadr Sahib al-Lajna, that they must convey, this message to the whole Jamaat, that they should be there, and they should attend the Janazah prayer of course, beloved Munir Hamis. May Allah bless his soul and give him higher rank in the paradise. Ameen. February 20th is a very special day. Of course, there's no doubt, and all great nations, they celebrate their heroes. It's not that, just mention what they have done it, just to get memorized, get it remembered, what they said it, what wishes and goals they have in their minds to achieve that. This is the purpose. All great nations always have celebrations of the heroes. Just to remember you, the children, generation after generation, should remember the great favors which had been done by the previous leaders or previous heroes. And I said, as Jamaat is concerned, it's a thanksgiving to Allah. Why thanksgiving? Thanksgiving on the fulfillment of that prophecy, which had been, of course, given to the Prophet ﷺ. Otherwise, people would have been laughing today. Non-Ahmadis, they do object, some of the prophecies. But none of them ever objected to this prophecy, which is regarding Musleh Maud Razillah. So it's a thanksgiving in that fashion that the Prophet prayed for the victory of Islam and Ahmadiyya, and he was given the glad tidings of a son. And it was actually predicted that through this son, your motto or your wishes will be fulfilled. And I'm sure it's going to happen. And this is the day of actually a pledge that inshallah we will keep that directions, the advices which have been given by him, and we will keep his message up to the end of the world. And it's the day of the prayer as well, that we should be praying for our beloved Hazrat Musleh Maud Razillah Ta'ala anhu. Qawm Ahmad jaag tu bhi jaag uske waste, unginat raate jo tere dard mein soya nahi. There is someone come and say, hey, you got to give your nights for that very special person who has spent many nights awake, just praying for you and working for you. And of course, it's a tremendous work which had been done by Hazrat Musleh Maud Razillah Ta'ala. What is the need of this actually? Are we celebrating birthday of somebody? Of course not. What was the birthday of Musleh Maud? Do you remember the birthday of Hazrat Musleh Maud? Any atfal? Let me tell you atfal. Yes? 13, I think. No? January 12th. Okay. January the 12th, 1889. Yes. He's right. January the 12th. So we are not celebrating birthday. What the purpose of the celebration is? It is because Jamaat Ahmadiyya was divided into two. There were some who separated the Jamaat when Khalifatul Masih second was elected to be the Khalifa. Even before that, during the time of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Awwal, they started creating a lot of problems. And of course he warned them. He delivered many sermons about it, that don't do like this, it's not in favor. It's not a disturbance. The speaker always get upset. If Maulana Abdul Malik Khan Sahib would have been here, he would have taken care of him. One day somebody was sitting in front of him and he was saying, I want your attention. He used to have just two persons in his front of him and addressing them, and all the audience there, they really like it. But if there's a lot of, like I disturb, sorry for that. That's my weakness. I shouldn't have done. Anyway, those who departed the Jamaat and divided and left Qadian and they went to Lahore, they made, of course, many changes, amendments. They thought they will have the attention of all other non-Ahmadi Muslims. They changed, that the Prophet is not a prophet. He is just a Mujaddid. He also, there is no Khilafat anymore. Right? That was the Anjuman is going to take care of everything. And then, of course, that they denied that Hazrat Musleh Maud, Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud, Razillah Ta'ala is not Musleh Maud. He says someone is going to be born in the next 300 years, not necessarily to be from